A meteor destroys South Korea. Few months later, someone decided to send 2 people to check what happened. Just 2, because apparently that's enough. Welcome to Ground Zero. This is a retro survival horror set in the ruins of Busan, and it wears its inspirations proudly. Resident Evil fixed cameras, pre-rendered backgrounds, limited inventory, safe rooms with shared storage boxes, Dino Crisis 2 DNA point system where better kills mean more resources. If you grew up with those games, you will feel immediately at home here. If you didn't, this is a great place to start. You play as Seo-yeon, a Korean Special Force operative, sent on a mission that officially doesn't exist. Her partner Ivan is a Canadian soldier who exists as support and primarily to be less serious than her, which works fine. The threat they find in Busan is cosmic plant parasites that spread from the meteor impact and turns anything dead. People, animals, who knows what else, into aggressive, very much alive monstrosities. Think The Thing, but Korean and outdoors. A few things worth pointing out. First, Seo-yeon speaks English with Ivan but switches to Korean when reporting back to her own unit. It's a small detail, but it builds her character in a way most games wouldn't bother with. Second, she has a hidden blade attached to her boot that comes out exclusively for finishing moves, complete with a little flick to clean off the blood. Also, her face texture actually changes when she aims. Relaxed expression normally, visibly focused when you raise the gun. Nobody asked for that level of detail, the devs added it anyway. I really appreciate things like this. Full respect to them. Now the combat. You have 3 options: shoot, run, or fight up close. Running is free, fighting up close is genuinely difficult. Knife damage is low, enemies don't stagger easily, and the parry window is tight but very helpful. Shooting is where most of the games happens, and here's where it gets interesting. There's a critical hit system built around a moving slider that you time manually. Land it right and 1 bullet drops an enemy that would otherwise take 4 or 5 pistol shots. It sounds simple, but it moves fast. Learning it early saves you an enormous amount of ammunition and stress, so do that. Kills earn genome points, the DNA currency, and the game grades you on style. Melee finishers? Perfect. Headshot? Good. Lasting a basic zombie with a shotgun because you panicked? Poor. Those points buy ammo, healing kits, grenades and upgrades from machines scattered across the world, which makes fighting actually worth doing instead of just avoiding everything. However, some areas you can and probably should skip. Others will keep coming back to haunt you if you don't clean them out first. The PS1 aesthetic is executed with genuine care, low poly models, fixed angles, pre-rendered environments, but the textures are sharp and detailed, not lazy. It looks like someone who loves that era made this, not someone trying to cut costs. Character animations during cutscenes are surprisingly fluid, with natural gestures and movement that make the cast feel real. There are bugs. I made this video based on pre-release build, so expected. Enemies occasionally freeze in place, some textures pop in a few spots, nothing game-breaking. The path choice system, where you sometimes pick between routes with different enemies and loot, also adds solid replay value for anyone who wants to see what they missed. Plus, you can find their different puzzles with new challenges. Bottom line, Ground Zero is a love letter to classic survival horror that actually delivers on that promise. It is tense, atmospheric, rewarding when played smart and clearly made by people who genuinely care about the genre. If you have any nostalgia for that era, or just want a solid horror game with teeth, this one is worth your time. If you enjoyed the video or I just saved you some time, leave a like, it helps a lot. See ya!